Hello everyone, this is Josh X Play Place, and today we continue to expand and grow our city of New Austin in this episode 14. Let's begin. And in our last episode, we built our first university area, which is this one, the New Austin University. It's looking really nice. It's working really well. Things should be getting better as time goes on. We did build a baseball park, and yes, it is very close to the Modern Technology Institute, but that should not be an issue for now. Also, we built this really cool football stadium, and I guess we can put some more stuff in here. We also worked on the theme park, and there's a big issue with not enough customers, so we'll see how we can fix that. And we built our first intercity bus station, so we did a lot. We also tried to fix this mess that we have here, and I think that we should be fine. I think the only thing that's messing this up is this bus stop. And let's see, maybe we can just change it to be here, and that way these streets start moving along as we are seeing right now. Again, sometimes it's very difficult to put down the bus stops because they do create traffic. That's why I don't like to put these 4-lane regular small streets, because that unfortunately you don't have enough space to put anything else. For example, the bus stops. And so we'll see. We're gonna change this before the end of the episode. We are gonna continue this avenue, and we're gonna make it elevated, and it's gonna come down maybe here, and that way things will run a little bit more different, but we'll see. We'll leave that open. Also, we did build this small cargo service point because this one was already being topped by the capacity. It has only 5 trucks, and now as you can see, it already started balancing the uses. So everything is going nice, except of course, unfortunately, this area which needs more people. And because we need more people in this city, and as you can see, the demand is growing and growing, we are finally gonna try to complete the expansion of the expressway that we are gonna do here. As we've talked before, this in this city we are using one mod, or actually 2 mods, and these 2 mods open 25 tiles. Usually whenever you're playing vanilla, the city skylines will only open 9 tiles. For example, in this city, this is where we started, so this is the central tile, and basically what I do is to open up the 9 tiles, of course. And with this mod, the 25 tile mod, we are able to open more tiles. We're able to open 16 more tiles, which is basically another row outside here and another one outside here. So let me try to change the view, that way it's a little bit better. So this is the middle, and it can only extend 2 more tiles, which is 1 and 2. So this is the limit. This is the actual limit that we can have in our city. If we go from the middle and go up 2, our limit will be like around here. We haven't unlocked any tiles on this side, so it's gonna be like maybe around here and here. So our expressway, our loop is gonna intersect around here, and in this other side it will be around here. So it's gonna be a very interesting loop. So again, we should be doing fine. And I think that for the sake of simplicity, I think that I am not gonna bother with the curved road. That way we don't have a curved expressway going the other way. So let me try to work on it and we'll be back. Okay, so we were able to start creating our loop, and I think it's gonna work really, really well. And so the next thing that I want to do is to create one big subdivision here. I don't think I'm gonna do as many curves as with this one. I think that it's mostly gonna be just regular blocks, although not so squared, more rectangular. Maybe one or two curves, I don't know, but I don't. That's not what I want it to be. So let me work on it, and we will be back. And well, I think this looks really, really nice. I already upgraded all the roads to bike roads with bike lanes. I have electricity and we have also water. One thing that I do want to check is to see what type of in here we don't have any styles selected. I don't think we have any for this one. It might be the sufficient buildings, that green buildings. We don't have anything for this or for this. So I think since this is a very, for now, secluded subdivision or neighborhood, we're gonna change this to the mid-century modern. I think that's gonna be a really, really nice view. Let's also add a couple more things. So let me have some power on this side. I think that should work. There you go. And I'm gonna do this and this, and let's just put one parking lot there so there's electricity. Let's make sure that there's no lights, so we already took that out. We already took the lights from here. And so let's take a look at what we have for education. We have also high school. Let's see for health. So let's try, and maybe let's modify this just for a bit so we can add more services in this really nice neighborhood. And again, sometimes just try to change things just a little bit so that it's not only grids, and I think that works really well, as you can see here. I even tried some different stuff in here for dead ends, same thing on this side, and something very weird that it looks okay. I think it should be fine for now. So in here, what I'm gonna put down is, first I'm gonna do a cemetery, and yeah, I'm just gonna put it here. I'm gonna do a medical office. We are also gonna do a fire station, firehouse, and the police station. There you go. This should be nice. And depending how we see things with the education, I think what we can actually do is put here a public library. I think that's gonna work really well. Maybe, yeah, let's just put it here. Let's put a walkway here, and we can add some more parking here, and just to top it off, maybe just a couple of trees in the same style as this one, and I think that will look really, really nice. Definitely, maybe we could have done this a little bit different, but I think it should be fine, at least for now. And the last thing that we want to do is plop down a park, just one of these regular parks. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. And maybe just let's extend this a little bit. That way we can put a parking lot here, and a smaller one that we created, we can put it here. And I think that's gonna look really, really nice. So let me pause the game. Let me zone. I think I'm gonna zone everything except for these sides, because I think we need to do something a little bit different, and we'll run the game. So we'll be back. Just really quick, I decided to do a line, to put down a bus line. We are gonna put it here and here, just for right now. And well, let's wait, and let's put a little something here again, just for right now. That way we have the buses going this way and the other. Let's see. Well, first of all, let me add a stop here, And let's start putting our line. I'm gonna do stop here and a stop here, and then back. Afterwards, in the near future, I think we will have a long lining here that's gonna go really well. But for right now, that's gonna be it. I think I'm gonna do color greenish and use the regular 30 rider capacity buses. So let's run this game and let's see how well this subdivision, this new neighborhood develops. Well, I really thought this would fill up a lot faster, and we do need electricity here, so let me extend the line, the power line, and just put another little parking lot there, and that should, yeah, definitely that should help them. I left this open because I don't know if I do want to do some more residential, or to make this a really nice big park. And also I didn't zone anything in here or put more roads, just because I want to make sure that I leave some more space in case we need to expand this big intersection, and also because I think I'm gonna put the schools in here. I think that's gonna look really nice. And I also didn't put anything here because I do want to experiment with doing something else. Maybe just regular roads in there, but who knows, we'll wait. I also decided to put a little roundabout here because that way it looks good, and if anybody needs to go back, it's easier. I don't like the way that U-turns look at the end of just regular roads. They really make no sense. It just doesn't look anything good. I wish they would fix this for the game, but I think it's already too late. So as we can see here, this is growing nicely. Of course, we didn't add any extra policies, so maybe we can do that. Maybe we can do recycling, we can do this one, and we can do free Wi-Fi. And in terms of city planning, and I think this is gonna be for everything, let's make sure that we're out. We're gonna do the lightning rods. That's gonna help us with the, in case there's a storm, less of a chance of having fires because of lightning. We're also gonna do encourage biking, and I think that's it for right now. Hopefully this will fill out really nicely. I mean, there's a lot of zoning that we did, so our people here shouldn't be, or these demands shouldn't go high at all. We're having issues here, but I'm sure very soon we're gonna have that solved. We will fix this in a little bit. I do want to go in here, and this is already depleted, so maybe we can change this and put it here, and we need to make sure that there's enough electricity. There is. This is also something that we need to move, and let me expand this road. And honestly, even though I do like to have these specialized industries, I think it's also good to think what we're gonna do next with this space. So let's do this here. Let's make sure that there's water and electricity like this. We're also seeing an issue on this side, so let's expand this road in here, and let's add another road here. And I think maybe with we can move this one. Well, it's outside the area, so let's expand that area a little bit bigger, and there you go. So let's move this one here, and let's move this one here. Let's do this and put it here, and I think we're gonna have to move this definitely very soon. And I think we can move it here. Let's just make sure that there's enough water for all of them. There is not. So let's do this, and there should be enough water now. Let's just make sure there's electricity. And I think there you go. We should be fine for now. Also, I think I am gonna move this one here. Sure, we can move here. Is there water? There is no water, so let me extend this, and there should be electricity, correct? And we're not doing that much money here, but I think it's fine. You know, again, that's the unfortunate thing of having non-renewables. It's just weird. They just deplete so fast. It's not realistic. Again, I like the way that SimCity 2013 did it. It was a little bit more realistic. Taking a look at this, of course, there's gonna be issues, especially on this road, because this road has a lot of issues here. And this is getting even worse, so we do need to fix this sooner rather than later. I think one of the things that I'm going to do is just to delete this humongous roundabout and just extend this exit ramp here to the side to have more space and create another one that goes over, kind of just like this regular cloverleaf intersection, but a little bit bigger, kind of more like this, a little bit more like this, but you know, it's a little bit difficult since we don't have any mods, any tools to make that easier for us, but we will manage, and we should be fine. I am gonna just place this here. There you go. And again, our city is growing really nice, but our main issue is this road, and I think it's because of this. So let me pause the game, and what I'm gonna do is I am gonna extend the elevated avenue all the way, and it's gonna come down here, and in here we're gonna have some exits as if this was another expressway. So let me work on it and we'll be back. And I think this is working at least well enough. Again, if we had the tools for the traffic manager, we would be able to make this flow a little bit better. For example, to put yield signs here. I think that would help a whole lot more. The only other thing that we can try to do here is to put these large industrial roads. Let's try to see if that helps a little bit, because it has six lanes, 3 and 3. Unfortunately, these messed up are really cool, really nice fence. And just for the sake of it, let me just continue this here and here, in case somebody wants to walk all the way there. And again, I think this is gonna work. And we might have to do the same thing that we did here in here, because this is getting kind of busy in here too. Let's at least put some stop signs. That's gonna make things flow a little bit better. And as you can see, this is flowing a whole lot better, a whole lot much nicer. And let's continue detailing this area a little bit more. And we're gonna do that by adding some parking lots. I think that usually we see this type of parking here, and let's try to move it, and I'm gonna tell you why in just a little bit. We're gonna do this, put one more here, and we're gonna do the same thing right next to this road, because we are gonna add these carports in here. I think that's gonna be really nice. Let's make sure that everything is covered here. And see, I think the issue is gonna be now in here, and let's see, let's just take out these stop signs, and we're also having issues here. But we'll see what else we can do to help with this horrible traffic. I think the only other thing is to fix this right away, and this in this academic year we did really well. So let's just load on this really quick and give them more for this. Again, this is a very busy street because there's a lot of industrial in this area, so things are working. I think they're gonna work really well. I am gonna see maybe if we widen this road, it might be a little bit helpful. Now that we have 3 roads and the one on the right is going to the right, I think this is gonna be, like I'm saying, very helpful. We just need to make sure that this goes a little bit faster, and let me see if by turning this the other way we can make this a little bit faster. I think it might help, it might not. I think that the biggest issue, and apparently for what we've heard about City Skylines 2, the AI for the traffic is going to be a little bit smarter. So in this case, it would mean that if these people are going to go straight, they're going to take the left instead of going in the right lane. Again, it would be a whole lot easier if we had the mod for traffic, but this is going to work really well, at least for now. And see, things are moving along. Of course, they're going to be, it's still going to be slow, because traffic is traffic no matter what. It's still gonna be a busy intersection. But again, we'll see how this goes, how this develops. Again, if you wanna take a look at what maybe something we can do, go whenever you get a chance after you finish watching this video, go to Dallas, in North Dallas on Expressway 75 and 635. You're gonna see that huge intersection. It's big, and the ramps to go to the other expressway, for example, if you're going on this one and you want to go north this way, the ramps go from very far away. That way traffic is a little bit avoided, and I think that's something that we can do for us. The other thing that I'm gonna do, and let's see if it works. I'm just gonna revert this into regular, and that way the vehicles that wanna go into the expressway going, at least the way we see it, going east, they can take the left the left lane. So let's take a bit and see if that helps. And yes, that helped things move along very well. Now both lanes are being utilized. Maybe what we can do here is do the asymmetrical road, and maybe that can help instead of just having, let's see, there you go. And I think that's fine for this one. And I'm gonna revert back to 2. I think that's enough. And yes, it's gonna be, yeah, this is working a whole lot better. In theory, of course, there's also a lot of traffic in this area. So let me upgrade this road into the the avenue with bicycle lanes. Let me just do it all the way here. I mean, that's the original intent, to upgrade all these with roads with bike lanes. That way people use it a lot more. And as you can see, well, you know what, let me go back into the 3-lane road. Maybe that was helping, I don't know. But things are moving, at least they're moving a whole lot better. Again, I don't know if doing the same thing that we did here in here is gonna be helpful. I think it might, but at least the way that we fixed this here, it's working really well. It's looking really nice. Like I keep mentioning, if we had the mods, this would be, I think, a whole lot easier, but we don't, and that's why we like to play vanilla, because even though the game helps a lot in terms of helping the vanilla players, it's also not that easy. I mean, people think that it's just easier to just do vanilla, but it's not. It's still a challenge, and we appreciate those challenges. Again, next thing we can do is have these ones going to the ramps, and I think that's what's gonna go next. Unfortunately, that's all we are gonna be able to do in this episode. First of all, let's take a look at our really cool outside subdivision. It's looking really nice. It's filling up nicely, slowly, little by little, but it is working. It is going really well. We also were able to continue growing this district. Of course, it's gonna finish fast enough, but I think after we're done with this side, I think we're gonna just finish this industry here, and we're gonna find a place to start doing forestry. I think that's gonna be something that's gonna help us. We also were able to more or less fix this intersection. It's looking really nice. I do like the way that this looks, especially because this is gonna change, as I keep reminding you, in the very near future. Once we continue filling up our spaces with low density residential, we're gonna start upgrading all these into the high density commercial and offices, and also residential. It's gonna be really nice. It's gonna be growing really nice. We might also have to have maybe a train station here. So I think this was very successful in our fix. I think we fixed this very nicely. It's working really well. Of course, it is gonna be busy. It's a busy intersection, so that's gonna work well. And we also fix the traffic in here and in here by widening the avenues, basically having 2 roads instead of only 1, and in here by having an asymmetrical road. That way there's more options for people to turn left and right. So we were able to accomplish really good things. We were able to make this work. And so I'm happy, and I think you should be happy too with how we are doing with this city, how we're growing it. As always, I want to thank you for watching and liking this video, for commenting and subscribing. Don't forget, if you have any suggestions, let me know. And as always, we'll see each other on the next episode. Stay safe. Thanks.